Hello my dear students. Today we will continue chapter 1. Let's start with the learning terms. Number 1. Plan. A large scale drawing with details of an area on the surface of the earth. Cartography. The science of map making. Conventional science. The symbols which are used to show different features on maps. Most of these symbols have definite or fixed meanings. Small scale map. These maps represent large area of the earth. The purpose of such maps is to show a small amount of detail about a large area. For example, an atlas. Large scale map. These maps show large amount of detail about a small area. For example, a road map. Isotherms. Temperature of various places is shown on the map by lines joining places with the same temperature. Contour lines. Lines which join places of the same height are called contour lines. Now we will go through some important points of this chapter. Let's start by discussing about the size and the shape of the earth. The earth is very large in size. We cannot see the whole of the earth in its actual size and shape. Therefore, we use models, photographs, or maps to see the earth or any part of it. You must have seen a photograph of the earth. What is the shape of the earth? It is round like a ball. This shape is called a sphere or a spherical shape or geoid. In fact, the earth is not a perfect sphere. It is slightly flat or depressed at the poles. The best model of the earth is a globe. A globe is a three-dimensional scale model of earth or other spheroid celestial bodies such as a planet, star or moon. The word globe comes from the Latin word globus, meaning round mass or sphere. Now let's discuss about the types of maps. There are different types of maps. Maps are classified on the following basis. Number 1 according to scale, number 2 according to content. Number 1 maps are on the basis of scale. Number 1 small scale maps. These maps represent large areas of the earth. The purpose of such maps is to show a small amount of detail about a large area. For example, atlas maps. Number 2 large scale maps. These maps show large amount of details about a small area. For example, a road map or topographical maps. Topographical maps are large scale maps which show both natural and man-made features. Number 2 maps on the basis of content. Political maps. The maps showing the boundaries and areas of different countries and states are called the political maps. Political maps are small scale maps, capital cities and other important terms are shown in political maps. Second, physical maps. Some of the maps show the physical features such as the continents and oceans, the mountains, plains and plateaus, etc. They are called the physical maps. Different colors are used for land of different heights. Number 3. Thematic maps. These are those maps that represent only particular features such as types of weather or distribution of forests, industries or people or minerals. These maps are given suitable names on the basis of what is shown by them. Maps are useful for students and common people alike. They are very useful to tourists and travelers. They are also used by the defense people. Maps are useful in both planning defense as well as attacks. Maps provide a lot of information to the planners also. Planning of roads, housing colonies, factories, dams and many other things is done on the basis of information given on the maps. Now students, yesterday we discussed the definition of plans and sketches. So today let's read about it from the book. Sketches and plans are drawn when many details of a small area are to be shown on the map. If you want to show the number and positions of benches in your classroom, you will have to draw a plan of the room itself. Such details cannot be shown on the map of your town or the city. A plan shows a small area on a large scale and a map shows a large area on a small scale. The students of geography cannot study many things without maps, sketches, and plans. Maps provide information about far off countries. They also show the rivers, mountains, and the roads, etc. In a country, maps help us to find out the location, natural conditions, climate, vegetation, etc. Here is a pic of a plan of classroom. You can see carefully from the book. The sketches which are drawn hurriedly are useful. They can show the position of a few things in any area. With the help of these old many features can be shown easily on flat surface. You can see the diagram here, a sketch. Now students, reading is extremely essential for all of you. So your homework is to read the chapter twice. In the next session, we will discuss conventional signs and symbols, geographical features, and we will solve all the exercises. Take care. Thank you.